What's up, Digital Money Mastery family? Welcome to your Sunday Complete Crypto Wrap-Up, where we cover everything happening in the cryptocurrency world this week. I'm Michael Jones, and today we're breaking down the entire market: Bitcoin, Ethereum, top altcoins, major news events, and what 2026 has in store for us. This has been an intense week. We just witnessed a historic $27 billion options expiry that shook the market. Bitcoin is consolidating near $87,000. Ethereum is struggling to hold $3,000. XRP made massive moves as the most traded altcoin on Binance, and we're seeing clear signs that altcoin season might finally be approaching. Plus, I'll share expert predictions for where this market is heading in 2026, the regulatory shifts happening globally, and exactly what you should be watching for in the coming weeks. So smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's dive into this complete market breakdown. Let's go! Alright fam, let's start with the big picture because you need to understand where we stand right now. Total crypto market metrics: total market cap, $3.07 trillion, down from $3.91 all-time high. 24-hour trading volume, $76 billion. Bitcoin dominance, 57.4%, highest in years. Ethereum dominance, 11.6%, fear and greed, index, 3540, fear zone. What just happened this week? On December 26th, Boxing Day, the crypto market experienced one of the largest options expiries in history. Over $27 billion in Bitcoin and Ethereum options expired on Deribit in a single day. Let me break down what this means. Bitcoin options, $23.6 billion in BTC options expired, 268,000 contracts settled simultaneously. Put-to-call ratio, 0.38, more bullish bets than bearish. Max pain level, $96,000 Ethereum options, $4 billion in ETH options expired. Max pain level, $3,100. My take on the current market: this is classic accumulation. The price action is boring, volatility is high, retail is getting shaken out, but institutions are loading up. We've seen this movie before: 2019, 2016, 2012. This is how bull markets mature. The question isn't if we go higher, it's when. And, based on what I'm seeing, Q1 2026 is shaping up to be very interesting. Now let's talk about Bitcoin, the king that drives everything else. Current Bitcoin status: price, $87,440, 24-hour change, 0.44%, all-time high, $126,000, October 8, 2025. Current correction, 31% from ATH, market dominance, 57.4%, highest since early 2021. What happened in 2024, 2025? Bitcoin had an incredible run. It broke $100,000 in December 2024, hit $110,000 in May 2025, reached $122,180 in July 2025, and peaked at $126,000 on October 8, 2025. Then came the correction. The October 10th crash. Remember this date. President Trump announced 100% tariffs on Chinese goods in response to China's rare earth export restrictions. The market tanked. Bitcoin dropped from 126K to where we are now, 87K. That's a 31% correction. Institutional ETF flows. The big story: despite the price drop, US spot Bitcoin ETFs have accumulated over 1.36 million BTC, 7% of total circulating supply, by year-end. Let me repeat that. 7% of all Bitcoin in existence is now held in US ETFs. Key ETF stats: BlackRock's IBIT, $86+ billion in AUM, total ETF inflows in 2024, $13.5 billion, long-term holders doubled to 262,000 wallets. ETFs buying faster than miners can create new supply. The mining squeeze: here's something critical. Bitcoin miners are getting crushed right now. Network hash rate dropped 4%, sharpest decline since April 2024. Chinese miners shut down 1.3 GW of capacity, 10% of network hash power. 400,000 mining machines turned off. Why this is actually bullish: when miners capitulate and hash rate drops, it's historically been a bottom signal. We saw this in 2018, 2020, and 2022. Every time miners give up, Bitcoin bottoms and rallies. Technical analysis: support levels, $87,000. Current level, holding so far, $85,000. Critical psychological support, $80,000, $82,000. 200-day MA, must hold for bull market to continue. Resistance levels, $90,000. Immediate resistance, keeps getting rejected, $96,000. Max pain from options expiry, $100,000. Major psychological barrier expert predictions, short term, Q1 2026. Could test 80K, 85K before bouncing, or break 90K and run to 100K plus 2026. Targets, Tom Lee, Fund Strat, $250,000. Standard Chartered, $120,000, $150,000. VanEck, $180,000 at Cycle Peak. Kathy Wood, ARK, $710,000, 1.5 meters by 2030. My Bitcoin take. Bitcoin is in a healthy consolidation after an incredible 2-year run. The fact that it's holding above 85Ks while long-term holders aren't selling and institutions keep buying. That's your signal. This is accumulation, not distribution. Be patient. Now let's talk about Ethereum, because ETH is having a rough time right now. Current Ethereum status. Price, 2,127, 24-hour change, plus 0.78%. Key level, struggling to hold $3,000. Market cap, $358 billion. Year performance, underperforming Bitcoin and most major altcoins. The Ethereum problem. Ethereum is facing an identity crisis. On one hand, it's the most used blockchain for DeFi and NFTs. On the other hand, it's destroyed by critics and losing market share to competitors. The ETH-BTC ratio. This is key. The ETH-BTC ratio has been moving sideways for 2 months. This typically happens before either 1. Ethereum breaks out and starts outperforming, or 2. Ethereum continues losing ground to competitors. Right now we're at a decision point. Ethereum ETF performance. Ethereum ETFs have $24 billion in AUM, but they've been bleeding for 2 weeks straight. The lack of staking rewards in ETFs is a major problem. If the SEC approves staking for ETH ETFs, that could be the catalyst Ethereum needs. The $3,000 level. Ethereum must hold $3,000. This is critical. Every time it loses $3,000, sellers step in aggressively. But every time it breaks above and holds, we see strong rallies. Technical setup, support, $2,900, $2,850, current level. Critical support, $2,800, if lost, very bearish. Resistance, $3,300, needs to break this. Major resistance, $3,500, $3,800 price predictions. Conservative 2026, $4,000, $5,000, moderate 2026, $6,000. VanEck target, bullish 2026, $10,000 plus, and if all catalysts align. My Ethereum take. Ethereum is the sleeping giant. Yes, it's underperforming now, but the fundamentals are stronger than the price suggests. The Layer 2 ecosystem is proof the Ethereum vision is working, scaling without sacrificing security. Once ETH breaks above $3,300, watch out, the move could be fast. Now let's talk about the altcoins that are setting up for potentially massive moves. XRP, the biggest winner. XRP has been the star performer since Trump's election victory. Current stats, price, 184, 186. Performance, since November 5. Election, plus 28%. Bitcoin only, plus 38%. Most traded altcoin, $116.6 billion volume on Binance Futures in December. Recent ETF news, XRP ETFs could see $4.3 billion to $8.4 billion in inflows according to analysts. Multiple ETF applications are in review. This is huge for XRP. The trading volume story. XRP's Binance Futures volume is double Dogecoins and more than double Solana's. This shows massive institutional and retail interest. When volume leads price, big moves follow. Technical analysis. Support, $1.80, $1.85. Resistance, 2.00. Psychological barrier. Major resistance, 2.45, 2.90. Previous highs. Price predictions, 2026. Targets, conservative, $3.0, 4.0. Moderate, 4.14. Consensus, bullish, $7 to $12 if ETF approved and adoption accelerates. My XRP take. XRP is one of the most undervalued major cryptocurrencies. The ETF approval could trigger a massive rally. The 2.0 level is key. Break that with volume and we're heading much higher. Solana, the high-performance beast. Solana had an insane run in late 2024, hitting $294 in January 2025. Since then, it's been cut in half. Current stats, price, $122.18. Market cap, $68.3 billion, down from peak, over 50% correction. What's happening with Solana? Despite the price drop, the ecosystem is thriving. DEX volumes remain incredibly strong. Virtune staked Solana ETP launched on Deutsche Börse. Meme coin dominance. For better or worse. Developer activity growing. Technical setup, support, 121, 125s, current level holding. Critical support, 117ers, if lost could see 100. Resistance, 145, $150, immediate barrier. Major resistance, $175, $200. Price predictions, 2026. Targets, conservative, $180, $250. Moderate, $500. Van Eck at cycle peak. Bullish, 590 plus if ETF approved. My Solana take. Solana is high risk, high reward. The technology is impressive, but the volatility is real. If you're bullish, watch the $145 breakout level. Above that, we could see a rapid move to 200 plus. Cardano, the methodical builder. Cardano has been consolidating for months, but analysts see it following XRP's 2024 and Solana's 2023 path. Current stats. Price, 0.35. Performance, since election, 160%. Pattern, symmetrical triangle formation. Analyst, prediction, Timofey from TradingView, believes Cardano will show strong growth like XRP in 2024 and Solana in 2023, meaning potential 200% plus gains from current levels. Price predictions, 2026. Targets, conservative, though ID 120, moderate, 120, 220, analyst consensus. Bullish, 250 plus if ecosystem adoption accelerates. My Cardano. Take. Cardano is the tortoise, not the hare. It moves slowly but deliberately. If the triangle pattern plays out, we could see explosive upside. Watch for the breakout. Alright, now let's talk about what everyone is asking. Is altcoin season finally coming? Altcoin season is when at least 75% of the top 100 altcoins outperform Bitcoin over a 90-day period. According to the Altcoin Season Index, current status, index at 25, Bitcoin season, 2024. Peak, index hit 87 in December 2024. Current trend, declining for 90 days, but showing early stabilization. We're in phase 2-3. Bitcoin made its run to 126K. Dominance is high at 57.4%. Ethereum is consolidating. Large cap alts are showing strength. XRP up 328%, Cardano up 160%. Analysts are forecasting the altcoin market could reach $7 trillion market cap in 2025-2026. That would be nearly double the current total crypto market cap. Require massive capital rotation from Bitcoin to alts. Signal the peak of this bull cycle. According to multiple analysts, Q1 2026 could be the quarter for altcoins. Here's why. 1. Federal Reserve rate cuts. Lower rates, dock more risk appetite. 2. Regulatory clarity. MiCA in EU, clearer US rules. 3. ETF expansion, multiple altcoin ETFs launching. 4. Institutional FOMO. After missing Bitcoin, they'll chase alts. 5. Retail FOMO. When prices start moving, social media explodes. Hot sectors for 2026. AI agents on blockchain. AI agent tokens grew 322% in Q4. Real-world asset tokenization, 50B plus projected. Layer 2, solutions, Base, Arbitrum, Optimism. DePIN projects, decentralized physical infrastructure, gaming and metaverse, renewed interest building. Not everything will pump. Here's what to avoid. Projects with no real utility, teams that overpromise and underdeliver, tokens with heavy VC unlocks, coming, meme coins without community. Most will die. Anything that sounds too good to be true, I believe we're 1-2 months away from altcoin season really kicking off. The signs are there. Bitcoin consolidating, Ethereum building, institutional money positioning, ETF approvals coming. Q1 2026 could be wild for quality altcoins, but, and this is important, be selective. Only invest in projects with real utility, strong teams, and genuine adoption. Alright fam, let's get practical. Here's exactly what you should be doing right now. DCA is your friend. Don't be greedy. For long-term holdings, 5-7 coins maximum. If BTC breaks and holds 90k, very bullish. If it loses 85k, could test 80k. Must hold this level for bull case to remain intact. Break above $3,300. Yammer altcoin season signal. Breaking this, opens door to $2.50, $3. ETF news could be the catalyst. Resistance level to watch. Break could trigger run to 175 plus. Next major expiry, end of January. These create volatility and opportunity. Coming this week. Thursday, Bitcoin and top 5 coins deep dive. Friday, altcoin market and hidden gems. Saturday, Pi network, special update. Final thought, 2024 was the year Bitcoin matured with ETFs. 2025 was the year it reached 126K. 2026 will be the year altcoins shine. If you position correctly now. The market doesn't reward those who chase pumps, it rewards those who accumulate during consolidation, hold through volatility, and have a plan. If this breakdown added value, smash that like button. Subscribe for daily updates. Drop a comment. What coin are you most bullish on for 2026? Remember, in crypto, patience isn't just a virtue, it's a strategy. Until Thursday, keep mastering that digital money. Peace.